I want to talk to you today about dealing with people, dealing with difficult people. I was going through the title this dealing with friends, family, and coworkers because someone will be difficult. Someone will get on your nerves. A coworker that is jealous, a neighbor that is rude, a relative that is not for you. How you have handled difficult people will determine how high you will go. If you treat them the way they treat you, then you will get stuck. If they are disrespectful and you are disrespectful back, that will keep you from going further. You never overcome disrespect with more disrespect. You never get ahead doing to others what they did to you. That is a test of your character. God is seeing what He can trust you with. Will you be the bigger person and overlook the insult? Will you stay in the high road and not get baited into conflict? Only you have so much emotional energy each day. It is not an unlimited supply. It takes a lot of energy to get upset, to live offended, to think about what they said, to try to straighten them out. That's energy you need for your dreams, to pursue your goals, to enjoy your family. Don't spend it on things that don't matter. You cannot control how everyone treats you, but you can control how you respond. When someone is rude, you do not have to get upset. When they cut you off in traffic, that does not have to ruin your morning. When a coworker leaves you out, you cannot control that, but you can stay in place, knowing that God is fighting your battles. You will not only enjoy your life more, but you are showing God He can trust you with more influence, with more favor. Don't go the next 20 years letting the same thing upset you. The same coworker get on your nerves. The same grumpy relative steal your joy. They may not change, but here is a key. You can change. Sometimes we have trained ourselves to respond in a certain way. If they say this, I'm going to get upset. If they leave me out, I'm going to leave them out. If your crazy uncle makes fun of me, I'm going to tell him off. The problem is you are letting them control you. If they perform a certain way, it is going to sour your day. Why don't you take the control back? Stop allowing yourself to get upset. Someone cannot make you get upset. You have to give them permission to upset you. You have to make the choice. I am offended. I am discouraged. I am sore. Some people know exactly what buttons they can push to get you bent out of shape. Next time they push those buttons, just smile and say, not this time. I'm staying in peace. I'm going to enjoy this day. If someone is disrespectful, rude, always finding fault, they have issues they haven't dealt with, they end up with bitterness, anger, insecurity inside. Sometimes this poison will try to get off on you. You have to stay on the offensive. They may be rude, but I'm not taking the bait. I'm staying calm to be disrespectful, to be respectful. He gives other credit for my work, but I'm not going to live so. I'm not working unto people problem. I'm working unto God. If I always take the high road, people will take advantage of me. I look weak. I have to stand up for myself. You never go wrong by taking the high road. You never lose out when you are kind, when you are overlooked and offensive. When you choose to stay in peace, when you are good to your enemies, it's like heaping coals of fire on their head. You would think if we treat our enemies the way they treated us, that would be good payback. If they talk bad about me, I'm gonna talk bad about them. If they leave me out, I'm gonna leave them out. If she's rude to me, two can play at that game. I'll be rude to her. That feels good to our flesh to let them have it. But you never come out or stay ahead by doing to others what they did to you. The real way you see favor increase is you bless your enemies. When you are good to those that are not good to you, not only you will rise higher, but God will deal them who are not treating you right. He knows how to heap coals of fire, how to put pressure, how to make them think differently about you. Several times in the know it, there will always be people that can get on your nerves. They feel like it's their calling in life to annoy you, irritate you, push your buttons. That will continue to happen as long as are staying down at their level. You will get upset, be baited into conflict, live offended. You have to rise your energy. The way you get rid of cross is not engaging with them by going up higher, but by going up higher. Don't pay attention to what they are saying. Quit reading the negative comments. Don't let that offense get down in your spirit. If you do, you will get drawn into conflict. You are an eagle. You are not supposed to be fighting with crows. You are not supposed to be upset with some chickens, peeking around, dealing with things that don't matter. Quit being frustrated by turkeys. People that do not understand you, people that makes a lot of noise trying to steal your peace, those are distractions, trying to get you off, of course, wasting time and energy that you need to pursue your goals. You cannot stop the crows from crowing. You cannot stop the chickens from peeking. The people being rude, the offensive, the disrespect, that grouchy neighbor, that critical coworker, but you can spread your wings and rise higher. You do not have to get engaged into those petty things that do not matter. You were created to soar, designed to do big things, to leave your mark, to be history maker, to not waste your valuable time dealing with crows. There will always be people that do not understand you. People that are not for you. That try to hinder your calling. Yes, they will say hurtful things, try to make you look bad, but at a disadvantage. Human nature is to get in there and fight, straight into them, show them what we are made of. Do not take that bait. That's a distraction. They do not control your destiny. They do not breathe life into you. They didn't choose you before you were formed into your mother's womb. What they say cannot stop your purpose. Do not give it the time of day. Ignore it and move forward. You know what will happen? The crows will fall away. They cannot hang with you. They cannot go where you are going. God will God put greatness in you. There is a lot of negative chatter these days with all the social media, ways to communicate. People can express their opinion so easily and say things that are derogatory, try to discredit you. The only power that has is the power you give it. If you let it get in you, you start dwelling into it. That will poison your spirit. Over time, it will change who you are. You will become defensive, trying to prove to people you are okay. You are not what they said. You are giving them your power. You are engaged in a battle that you are not supposed to be in. The crows are going to crow, make a lot of noise. The chickens are going to peck. There are going to be gossip, jealousy, criticism. People will have plenty of opinions about how you are to run your life, what you should wear, where you should spend your money, how you should raise your children. Successful people are focused on their goals only, their dreams. They do not pay attention to the crows. Quit letting that poison get into your spirit. You have a destiny to fulfill. God has given you the gift of life. He could have chosen anyone to be here at this time, but He chose you and me. Let's make the most of this day. How much time are you wasting offended, upset, letting difficult people steal your joy? It's time to get focused. Turn out all the negative and run your race with purpose. You were not created to hold on to things offensive, disrespectful, hurtful words. Next time something happens that could be upset you, instead of responding the same way, try a difficult approach. Say, I'm going to stay in peace. I'm going to focus only on my goals, knowing that you're fighting my battles. You cannot get rid of the difficult people, but if you respond the right way, they won't keep you from having a blessed, productive, favor filled day. Are you letting things upset you that do not have to upset you? Are you giving away your power, letting what people do determine whether or not you are going to be happy? You need to take control back of your happiness. Quit, quit putting in someone else's hand. If you are not counting on everyone to treat you nice, and be kind and say good things, then you are going to be happy. You are giving them your power. You control your happiness. You have to make up your mind. No matter what people do, no matter what they say, how they treat you, they are not going to steal your joy. They may not want to be happy, but they should not keep you from being happy. They may be rude, angry, disrespectful, but you cannot let their issues sour your day. Be like that a person. Let it bounce off you and enjoy your day despite of what they do. You cannot stop people from dumping their garbage, but you can keep your lid on. You do not have to let their trash get in you. Sometimes we have unrealistic expectations. We think we'll have a good day as long as we don't encounter any rude people, as long as our family says nice thing, as long as coworkers perform perfectly, then we'll stay in peace. But that is not reality. These fickle people are all around. There will be someone. You cannot steal your joy. There will be someone that can steal your joy. Get out, you're offended, leave you out, say something that do not true. The key is not to trying to avoid it. It is to handle it the right way. Do not take the bait. Do not let the offense stay. Do not dwell on the negative comments. Keep yourself oiled up to where you do not let anything stick. This is how you live happy, not by avoiding difficult people, but by not taking their garbage, by not responding to them the way they treated you. It is by being an eagle, by rising higher than the offense, the hurt, the jealousy. When God can trust you to do the right things, when it is hard, there is no limit to how high He will take you. There was a man walking down the street with his friend to get a newspaper. When they arrived at the corner store, the clerk in the small newsstand was very cold, inconsiderate, not friendly at all. The man bought the newspaper and said politely, I hope you have a great day. As they walked away, the friend said, is that clerk always that rude? He said, yes, every morning. He said, well, are you always that nice to him? The man said, yes, every morning. The friend looked puzzled and said, why? The man said, I have up my mind. I'm not gonna let one person ruin my day. Like him, you have to have a made up mind. You're not gonna let any negative comment ruin your day. You're not going to let a disrespectful coworker, a classmate that is making fun of you, a driver cuts you off in a traffic to soar your day. Decide ahead of time and putting on the oil of joy. Whatever comes my way, negative comments, disrespect, rude people, that's going to slide right off me. How much more you will enjoy your life if you will have this no stick anointing. You cannot control what people do. If they want to be offensive, rude, hard to get all along with that, their choice, but you can control how you respond. The most powerful thing you can do is let it slide right off. Do not give it the time of day. Do not think about it anymore. Do not relieve it. Do not go call your friend and tell them what they said. Keep yourself hurt, keep your heart pure. Save your emotional energy to live this day to the fullest, to pursue your dreams, to love your family, to be good to your neighbors. When someone is rude, they are offensive. Do not take that personally. It is not about you, it is about their own struggles on the inside. They do not like themselves. That's why they do not like you. They are upset over things that have nothing to do with you. You just happened to enter their story when they are blowing off steam. Stay oiled up and move on. None of that will stop your destiny unless you are distracted and start fighting battles that do not matter. Trying to pay people back instead of letting God be your vindicator. This is what you can do and save yourself. You have to make up your mind that difficult people are not going to control you. You're not gonna let them offend you, upset you, push your buttons. Turn those people, those buttons off. Stay in peace. Time is short. We are not always going to be here. Don't waste another minute fighting with the crows, arguing with the chickens, debating with the turkeys. Be an eagle. Start rising above that. If you will do this, I believe and declare you are not only going to enjoy your life more, but God will take care of your neighbors. You are going to see vindication, promotion, favor, breakthroughs, new levels of your destiny. I would like to give you an opportunity to make the God your life.